Welcome to this week's Q&A. We have a question from one of our clients in the US this week, and his question is, are mortgage applications taking longer these days? Now, that's an interesting question, and we get it asked quite frequently from our different expat clients around the world, because various lenders obviously have different criteria which they require when we're submitting an application for a loan to them. Some are longer than others and different in various ways. Generally speaking, it relates around providing all the information that's really required for the lender to assess that individual's borrowing capacity. So apart from personal details, it really relates to income and expenses that people are incurring along the way, both discretionary expenses and non-discretionary expenses like rent, etc. So if people have their supporting documents together and they're good with their admin, then generally speaking, we can get a response from lenders in a fairly timely manner. Clearly, if you're an Australian expat earning foreign income, the process takes longer than if you're an Australian borrower living within Australia. It's simpler there. However, we can assist people to get this done as long as they are forthcoming with that information, and it's better to actually collate that all together and hand it over to the lender so that all the information is there and it doesn't have to go backwards and forwards from their credit department or foreign income team or any other team within the bank. So that's a really important issue. A lot of people sometimes get confused. They think it's really dependent on how much they have in assets or how much cash they have at the bank. And the Australian banks don't really care so much about that. As long as you have enough for your deposit on your proposed purchase, that's what matters. And then it's really about income and expenses. And I think that's the really important thing that people need to remember. It's not how much cash you've got at the bank. And the one other part that I think perhaps sometimes derails these things is the amount of credit card limits that people have. So again, there they confuse things like, oh, I pay off my credit card every month and it's got a nil balance, so it doesn't matter. But that's not true. It matters a great deal, because the bank will say, well, look, if you've got a $100,000 limit on your credit card or $200,000, you could actually go out and draw that down tomorrow, and we will treat it on that basis as the facility limit, not what's actually outstanding. So they're probably some of the macro things that we find will tend to slow up mortgage applications. And if you need help with that, or if you're looking to lodge an application as Australian expat, then please reach out. We'll have somebody contact you to see if we can help you with your own situation. And if you like what I've been describing here, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click like. I'm Andrew Unterweger, and I'll see you at next week's Q&A.